Hello everyone, Fed here, and welcome back to another how to build video. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to build a simple Elytra Launcher. Now, this is still very new to me. I've never played around with these things. I never really played PC at all. So I had a few of you guys asking me if I could build an Elytra Launcher. So of course I hit up YouTube, figure out even what that thing is. And I found a really interesting video. It's by a guy named GT Experience. I'll have a link to his video in the description below. But of course, since it's console and he did his on PC, I had to make a few changes to try to get this thing to work, but he did a very good job on detailing it on what you had to do. So if you want to go check out the video, I'll have a link to it in the description below. Now, console does have its drawbacks. Console can only use up to 40 boats in your world. So if you're going to be building this thing and you're doing it on survival, maybe you want to only use 35 boats or something like that in case you want to actually use a boat in your world, because I don't think you want to waste all your boats on this thing. Now, it doesn't need to be this high up. You can actually do just 2 blocks off the ground. I've done it before, but I'm giving this gap right here, so when you do it, you have way more than enough time to get this thing to work. But it's very simple build, guys. Super easy to build. So all we do is come right up here. All we have to do is just run, double tap A or X, depending on what console you're on, and we're just gonna get shot off and go our distance. So here we go. So boop, and whee, and there we go. We get launched up into the sky, and we can go wherever we really want to. And if you also want to, look, I look like Superman. If you also want to, you can bring a punch 2 bow with you, so you know you can fly around for much, much longer. I know that's a thing as well, but I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just here to show you guys how to build this very simple Elytra Launcher. So I'm going to go ahead and do it one more time, and then we can go ahead and start building it. So just climb it up. And like I said, you do 2 blocks off the ground if you really want to. But I think having that like 5 block, 6 block distance will really help you get, you know, that little oomph to go. So here we go. And boop. And we go woo. Right up into the sky. And we can go flying around. Like I said, if you want to bring a punch 2 bow with you or something like that, you absolutely can. It will let you fly around for way, way longer. All right, guys, let's go ahead and start building this thing. Boop. Now, like I said before, if you really want to, you could just put it 2 blocks off the ground. It will absolutely work. But like I said, if you're fairly new to these Elytra launchers, I recommend putting it up just a tad bit higher for yourself. You know, get used to it. And then if you want to put it lower, you absolutely can. So I'm going to be putting mine at least 5 blocks off the ground. So choose whatever color block that you want your Elytra launcher to look like. And of course, if you're on survival, it's not going to look like this ugly world. But we're going to go 5 blocks up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. And then you can go ahead and break these blocks underneath it. Next up, we are going to need a dispenser, so take out a dispenser. We're also going to need a bucket of water. We're also going to need some fence posts, so take out some fence posts, and take out some signs as well. That's going to be our starting stuff. So off any one of these sides really doesn't matter. We're going to place one more block and place our dispenser facing inwards towards that block. Break the block underneath it for now. Then on 2 sides next to the dispenser, we're going to place in 2 fence posts. So 1 like that, and over here as well. Boop, like that, and have 2 fence posts on both sides. Next up, take out some signs and place a sign off one of the sides of the fence posts. Go ahead and back out of it. And then off the side of your sign, go ahead and place another sign just like that. Next up, take out your water bucket and place your water right in front of your dispenser. Next up, take out your blocks, and we're going to make a U shape above the dispenser. So place one right above this fence post, making a U shape right above it. Boop, 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 and boop, just like that. Next up, take out some glass panes. So we're going to need some glass panes, and place 1 glass pane right on top of the water. Now, this is where it's going to get tedious. This is where we're going to be placing in all of our boats. Now, I'm lazy, and I don't like placing in my boats one at a time and all that stuff. So I'm going to use a little bit of redstone to make this easier on us. So take out at least 2 repeaters, some redstone, and then some blocks. This is just going to make it go a lot faster, and it's just because I'm lazy. So we're going to start off by placing a block underneath our dispenser right here. So place a block underneath it, and then just make a 2x3 spacing underneath that block. So 1, 2, and then come out 3 like that. So a 2x3 spacing, and then place a block in this corner as well. Next up, take out a repeater and place a repeater going into the block underneath your dispenser. Set it to 2 ticks delay. Next up, place a piece of redstone behind it. A piece of redstone next to the block it's going into. And then coming out of this redstone, we're going to place another repeater going that way and set it to 2 ticks delay. Next up, take out a lever. And we're going to place a lever off of this block with the redstone, and we're going to flip it down and flip it up as fast as possible. So flip it down and flip it up. And now we have an infinite clock going. This is going to make it a ton easier. You don't have to, you know, keep placing boats in and then clicking a button to put them in and blah, 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 blah. This will do it for you, so you don't have to sit there all day doing that. So now what we're going to do is pretty much fill this thing up with boats. Like I said, you can have up to 40 boats in this thing. So if you want to, do like 35, 36. Just make sure you have a little boats on offhand that you can use around your world. So I'll show you right now it's 40, so we're going to put in 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 9 right there. And now we're going to go ahead and put in 18. So we're going to take out 9 more of these guys right here. And let's get rid of that minecart that I got. So there is 18 boats. Now we're going to take out another 9. That's going to be 27. So, boop. I could use any color that I want. Really doesn't matter. Boop, 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 boop. There is 27. Next up is going to be 35. No, 27. No, 36. That's right. Next up is going to be 36. And now, like I said, you can only have 40 boats in there. So if I want to put in 5, so let's say if I put in 5, which is going to be 41, it's going to spit out one of those boats onto the floor. See, it spat out the boat onto the floor. You're only allowed up to 40 boats. Maybe that's why it's not so great on Minecraft console, because I'm pretty sure the more boats you have, the farther it's going to launch you. But we have our limitations on console. So now that we have all 40 of our boats in, or 35, whatever you're going to be doing, we can go ahead and break all this redstone. We no longer need any of this redstone. And now we're going to come right above our Elytra Launcher, and we're going to go ahead and take out some blocks, or whatever blocks, really doesn't matter. We're going to be removing these anyway, and we're going to need our water bucket once again as well. So next up, we're going to pretty much place a circle, I guess, around this area right here. So going right above that, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, just like that. Make this nice little circle hole right here, and then go ahead and place your water right in the middle, and that will actually push your boats down like that. There they go. Once they actually fall down like that, they have to be touching the block. We're going to go ahead and remove the water. So remove the water once your boats are touching that block. See how the boats are now stuck to that block? That is exactly what we want. So we're now going to go ahead and remove these blocks for now. Go ahead and take out your glass panes once again. Make sure those boats are touching the floor. If they're not, they're just going to explode everywhere. You're going to hit them, and they're just going to go all over the place, and you're going to have a bad time. So we're going to go ahead and place in 2 glass panes like that, and then 3 blocks right in front of it. 1, 2, 3, like that. And guys, you're done. That's it. So now all we have to do is just set up a little area. So when we double tap A or X, we don't go out of the area. So I'm going to place in some more glass panes right here and right here. That's it, guys. The Elytra Launcher is completely done. So now all we have to do is just at least touch these boats once. So let me go ahead and touch them. Boop, like that. There we go. We want to make sure that they move around just a tiny, tiny bit. There we go. See how they kind of spread out a little bit? You want them to do that little spread out just a tiny, tiny bit, and we should be golden. So if we go ahead and switch it to survival now, I can go ahead and use my Elytra Launcher. So double tap A. Oh, see, I messed up. Like I said, guys, make sure you get, having that 5 block distance is good. See, even I messed up. So you want to make sure you have at least that 5 block distance. I should have put in my ladders too. Let me go ahead and quickly go like this. You want to have that 5 block distance just in case you messed up. You can do it off 2 blocks. I've done it off of 2 blocks, but it's just good to have it. So we're going to double tap A, and boom, and there we go. We get launched up into the air with our Elytra Launcher. If you want to do 2 blocks, if you're really good at it, then go right ahead. Go right ahead. I recommend, if you're really, really good at it, you can go ahead and do that. So then you could just step outside, go up some stairs, and just take off with your Elytra. Let's see if we can land it. Oh, we went right back into it. We just went right back into that Elytra. That would be a cool mini game. That would be a cool mini game. You have a bunch of Elytra Launchers set up, and the person has to keep hitting the Elytra Launchers over and over until they reach the end. That would be a sweet mini game for Minecraft console. So, let me go ahead and quickly add in my, just my little ladder to get up there, because that's annoying me. So what I did was I just took out some blocks, take out some ladders. There they are. And then we're going to go into sneak mode and place them. Well, we don't have to. Just place blocks down like this. There we go. Place in our ladders all the way up. And you might have to go into, you're going to have to go into sneak mode to place one on the dispenser. So go into sneak and or crouch mode and place that in. And there we go. So now we can go ahead and switch back over to survival. And I no longer have to activate fly mode to get up here. So I can just go boop all the way up to my Elytra Launcher. And then just jump and then double tap A or X, depending on what console you're on. So boop, and we go foosh, flying off into wherever we have to go. And like I said, if you want to, you can use a punch bow to make yourself go a little bit further. I'll go ahead and show you that real quick. Let me go ahead and switch it over to, don't take damage. Oof. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly switch it over to creative, just so in case you don't know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna go to creative. We're gonna go ahead and take out an anvil, place down our anvil like that. We're also going to need a bow. So bow. And, let's put infinity on it as well. Infinity will make it a lot easier, too. So we're going to go ahead and take out some books. Where are they? I forget where they are. They're there. So we're going to need some infinity. There it is. And we're also going to need punch 2. There it is like that. So let's go ahead and enchant our bow with our infinity and punch 2. So boop. There we go. And we're also going to go ahead and give it some punch 2. There we go. And now that will let us fly for much, much longer. And you know what? I'm pretty sure I'm pretty low on health. So I'm going to make sure I'm high on health, because this does hurt you when you do it. But it lets you fly for such a long, long period of time. So we're going to go ahead and eat some food so I don't die while I do this. Take out to my punch bow. I'm not very good at doing this, so hopefully I don't screw up. And double tap A. There we go. We go flying off. And now if we just look ahead and then shoot our bow really fast. So boop, like that. Oh, you got to do it like really fast and hit yourself with it. So I stink at it. I really do. Yeah. Come on. There we go. I hit myself. See, once you hit yourself once, it'll give you some more fly time. See how I went up into the air a little bit? So once you hit yourself once, I just stink at this. I really do. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. No. Come on. Come on. No. No, I'm falling. Oh, there we go. Did I hit myself again? No, I didn't. I didn't. I stink. I stink at this. I stink at this. Well, you gotta practice. Practice makes perfect. But as you can see, when I hit myself the one time with the punch bow, it let me fly for a longer period of time. Once you become really good at it, it's kind of like that old thing I showed where, like, you know, if you hit yourself with a punch bow, you can kind of jump over lava a lot easier. So it's like, and jump over it. So like always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to stay tuned with my newest videos. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do this one more time and then end the video. So, boop, double tap A, and woo! Peace!